Hello friends, welcome you all back again. Today we will discuss about the contact metasomatic. This is a very important ore forming process, and due to this contact metasomatic, we get lots of important ore forming minerals like copper deposit, iron deposit, tin tungsten deposit, as well as this in minor quantity graphite deposit also. So let's start and we will learn lots of things about this contact metasomatic. Okay, so first of all, what is contact metasomatic? So when magma intrude into a host rock, suppose that we have a host rock like this, and magma intrude this into this host rock. So what happen? The country rock are naturally affected due to the heat of this intrusion. Okay, so these effect rise the temperature and change in chemical composition of the rock. If the effect is only the temperature and to some extent pressure, then the textual and mineralogical changes brought about in the rocks, those are known as contact metamorphism. So chemical composition is not affected except the additional or removal of volatile constituents. Okay, volatile constituents. So magma chemically react with those of the country rocks and replace them partially or completely. It may replace completely or partially. Then beside textual and mineralogical changes are not occurred here. So this is known as the contact metasomatism. Okay, so this is known as contact metasomatism. For example, when we take the example here, as you can see here, we have a calcite and silica. Both are combined and they can form the wolstonite. Here, CaSiO3, this is a wolstonite plus CO2. So this is formed due to the contact metasomatism. Okay, but in contact metamorphism, what happens? Ore deposits are not formed so largely or at large scale. Only few industrial minerals can form in contact metamorphism. But in contact metasomatism, as you know, here what happened due to the intrusion? Here we get the element to element replacement due to the volatile elements in the intrusive bodies like batholith, seals, dike, etc. etc. Okay, so there is only combination and rearrangement of the element already present and no substantial chemical change involved. If the element present in magma enter the country rock, react with its constituents and replace them, formally entirely new minerals of a totally new chemical composition, then this process is known as the contact metasomatism. Naturally, only by the contact metamorphism, what happened here? Only industrial mineral can some industrial mineral like wolstonite can form, but by contact metasomatism many important ore deposit are formed like copper deposit, iron deposit, tungsten deposit, skarn deposit, etc. So skarn is a actually process. Okay, so let's what are the factors? Factor control the contact metasomatism. First one is the magma. So magma should be rich in the ore constituents. Okay, so if suppose that we have a felsic magma, so normally more important for forming contact metasomatic deposit than the mafic magma. This is a very important question here. So examiner can ask about the felsic and basaltic magma. So felsic magma is more important than this one. When magma rich in mineral constituent intrude the country rocks, we have a country rock here. So we are getting the magma intrusion here. So what happened? Whatever volatile constituents has this intrusion, that emits or transfer or these constituents into the country rock. So what happened? It change by molecule. So replace them partially or completely. This replacement may be molecule for molecule or volume by volume. When magma intrude the country rock, the mobility of the different element inside the rock is also variable. There is gradual temperature decrease from intrusive body towards the country rock. So different zone forming zonal structure or arillose can form. The oxides such as cassiterite, okay, or wolframite or magnetite can form. Okay, then second factor is the country rock. So country rock also play a major role due to the reactiveness. So country rock should be very reactive, like country rock, if we have a country rock, limestone, dolomite, shale, etc, etc, so that means the possibility of formation of such type of ore deposit by this process will be more. And the last one is also the physical and chemical environment must be favorable. Okay, if suppose that, what is the meaning of this physical and chemical environment? So basically physical and chemical environment represent the pressure and as well as the volatile elements. Those are means constituents by the magma or intrusive material. So that should be favorable for, means that should be rich by the ore forming elements, so that if these factors are fulfilled during this process, then they can form or can deposit the ore form or a rich ore deposit, whether that is copper, iron or tungsten. Okay, so here we have a diagram. Here you can see, so in this diagram you can see we have a batholithic body or granitic intrusion. So, and we have a country rock in the form of shale, limestone, alternate bands of shale and limestone. So due to the contact metamorphism, what happened, whatever elements, volatile elements and the ore forming rich element exist in the this in granitic magma, so what happened, it transferred towards the country rock, and the ore forming bodies can accumulate at the margins. Like this, we have a ore body here and ore body here also. Okay, so here example of the contact metasomatism. So we have two major example or some books, so three, like skarn deposit, then albites and grecians deposit. So basically here I'm describing here in the form of two example, skarn deposit, albite and grecian deposit together. So what happens in the skarn deposit, the temperature in the skarn deposit varies from 650 to 400 degrees centigrade. So this one is the high temperature. On this temperature, what happened, we get the diopside deposit, then andradite deposit and wolstonite deposit. Less than 400 degrees centigrade, we get zinc and lead deposit. Some new deposit also occurred at 250 degrees centigrade. Okay, so these are the new one or low temperature one also. Okay, so this is the temperature varieties. Then what is the role of the, so based on this temperature we can divide it into two parts, exoskarns and the indoskarns. So exoskarns show the joining both ore and silicates, but Indoscan show joination due to the resultants from the progressive addition of calcium to the igneous protolith. Okay, then we have favorable rock type like limestone, dolomite and shelly rock. So what happen in limestone, we get some specific mineral like grasularite, andradite, wolstonite, tremolite, epidote, calcium iron pyroxene, that is known as Heidelbergite. Then in dolomite, what happen, we get serpentine and diopside. Okay, in shelly rock, due to the Beck effect and hardened into a dense sugary rocks as hornblende, cordierite, andalusite, sillimanite, hornblende, etc. form in the shelly rock also. So we have copper skarns like in the form of copper deposit. So what happened? Copper skarn associated with the calc-alkanite granodiorite to monzogranite stock in place in continental margin arc. For example, Western America. Okay, this is the example of the copper deposit. Then iron deposit, if we are getting the iron deposit from the metasomatism, so what happened, this one is associated with chlorine bearing scapolite, indicating the presence of the brine solution into the introduced material. Okay, then we get the tin and tungsten deposit also, obviously graphite deposit also. The example of the graphite deposit is in Norway. In Norway we have a Skalland, KALAND, scan landmine. So this is the example of the metasomatism graphite deposit. Then we have albite and Grecian deposit. So in graphite and Grecian deposit, such type of deposit occurred in irregular and sheet-like of bodies. Okay, above grading through a zone of the feldspathic as well as the feldspathic alteration bounded by fresh granite below. So if suppose that we have a fresh granite below, so what happened, this Grecian type of deposit we occurred at the contact or at the edge or at the epic of this feldspathic alteration zone as well as the feldspar zone. Yes, when the pegmatic fluids migrate along these edges, so what happened, margin of albertization and fresh granite portion, these pegmatite bodies in Grecianite granite here are known as stock shelters. So this is a basically stock shelter. Spelling is STOCKSCHEIDER, stock shelter. Okay, so Grecian may develop in the upper part also. Suppose that we have a upper part here and we are getting the intrusion here. So if we have a crystalline portion as a roof, so what happen, whatever volatile elements accumulate at the roof, and again these are precipitate at the contact of the roof as well as at the intrusion. So we can get such type of means deposit also along these. So we have some important world scan deposit like we are getting in greenstone, Archean greenstone belt in Australia, Yilgarn Craton in Western Australia, then Southern Superior Province of Eastern Canada, then Red Lake Ontario, then found these exposed in the packages. Okay, then world Grecian example like Ettenberg in Germany, tin tungsten deposit. This is known as for the tin tungsten. Namibia, Indonesia, tin deposit. Eastern Siberia, and again this one is tin tungsten deposit. Then Western Mongolia also, and Hamadon, England, wolframite deposits also occurred in the contact metasomatism. So with these notes, I'm ending this lecture here. I hope you will enjoy this lecture. I will get back to you very soon with a new lecture. So God bless you all. Thank you very much.